Most knife lovers and collectors would agree that it's a bit of an obsession. And there's a part of me who feels like they should start some sort of organization titled Knifeaholics Anonymous. Except in my case, it's the furthest thing from anonymous. Everybody on YouTube knows that I'm a knife addict. And Cold Steel makes that all too easy because they've got so much fun stuff to choose from. I'm not saying Cold Steel is my favorite. I'm just saying they got a lot of fun stuff to choose from. And today we're going to be talking about one of their pocket knives, one of many, that I believe is so standout, so hardcore, so brutal, so loud that I wanted to make a video about it and do long form content. And that is the Spartan and the serrated version. Stick around. These are by no means the same size as an Espada or a Raja 2, but there's some big, thick, hunking pieces of hardware, that is for sure. Now, these things are screaming battle from the rooftop. You know, it's one thing I appreciate about Cold Steel is they don't try to turn everything into a bushcraft or utility blade. They are very clear and concise about the purpose of a lot of their designs, and this one is very clear. I mean, look at that handle, look at that grip and that stability. Now, these are choppers and slicers. They've got that kukri recurve style blade. Now look, we all know that the primary use of these kinds of things, if we're carrying them around, is going to be day-to-day work. But you know, man, us guys, especially guys into knife martial arts like I am, like to think about the combative aspect of a blade, even though we hope like heck to never even come close to them situations in life. But Cold Steel has a very special type of serrated edge. These things are devastating. The first time I ever saw the kind of damage that these serrated edge Cold Steel knives could do was when I saw some Cold Steel testing on their Black Talon. Man, you want to talk about something that'll slice and rip and hits hard. Although these don't have a narrow piercing edge, they still aren't limited in their ability to pierce well. I also love these thumb plates right here, which can be used for one-handed opening or grabbing the pocket when you pull it out. I like the pocket clip with these knives. That's a big thing. You know, when we look at fixed blades, we focus heavily on the sheath, whether it's going to be, you know, easy to use. These are great clips. I love the SR Lite. It was one of my favorite designs, but I hated the pocket clip on it. This I like. And they come with an ambidextrous setup, whether you're left or right. To me, this also has kind of a built-in Kubotan on it, you know, if you're showing mercy on this side instead of using the business end. For self-defense, I'm about 90% fixed blade all the time, but I am very impressed with the triad lock on Cold Steel pocket knives. These things have been so tested and they are so strong, and I just don't believe these triad locks would malfunction. Some of you may disagree, but I just think the percentage or chance of that happening is so small that if you must carry a pocket knife, I think you could trust your life with a triad lock Cold Steel folder. I do like how they use different colors on each one, and I was like, daggone it, Cold Steel, now I gotta get both. I'm only joking when I say this, but now I can do double motion slicing, if you know what I mean. It'd just be like a human lawnmower. As far as sharpness, whenever you get a Cold Steel knife, you're getting a hair-popping sharp knife. I think these come in at about $70 to $75 a piece, AUS 10A steel, which is going to be fine for what this is. It's good budget steel anyway. A lot of great knives on the market that are very popular and very trustworthy use this steel. A lot of people say I don't like Chinese knives. Well, these are Taiwan, and the reason why I say that is because a lot of people think that Cold Steel knives are predominantly China-made. And some may be, some from their product line, but just about everything I've ever handled is Taiwan. If you follow my channel, you know I'm not a big pocket knife guy. Now, there's a few that I want to get. There's the Cold Steel Counterpoint one, I'm buying it. There's the Emerson Wave, I do believe it is. I'm getting that eventually. And when I get those, I can't imagine not having everything that I'll want for a while, because I'm not a big pocket knife guy, but there's been a few that I wanted to get my hands on. Such as the Raja 2, check. Such as the Spartans, check. I usually like to carry a folding knife with my fixed blade knife, usually for work. And I will tell you one that I carry around most of the time, and that's that Milwaukee Fastback Hawkbill knife. I love carrying that around for day-to-day work and utilities. I'll do that in a box cutter every so often, but sometimes I feel like carrying something with a bang like the Cold Steel Spartan. And I just wanted to put these things on display and celebrate them. There's a lot of content on YouTube about these knives. They're so popular. It's video after video, but this is my take on the Spartan. I think it's super bad. It's beautiful. It's attractive. It's got an attitude, and that thing is built for battle, just like a lot of other Cold Steel knives. What do you think about the Spartan? Do you have it? Do you use it? What's your favorite Cold Steel folding knives? I'd love to hear that as well. Have a great day.